Hey everyone, welcome to part 19. Here at Just Capture Syracuse. Of course, I execute everybody. And I adopt yet another general, which makes Antioch full of, not full of, but has a lot of generals for one city. 5 to be exact. Plus 2 elephants, so I'm going to leave just one guy there, take the rest of them, ship them over into Europe, where they're going to be a lot more useful. I'm going to use them against either the Romans or the British or the Thracians. Or the Britons, I should say, as they're called in this game. So here I move one unit closer to the Romans. Try to hide them in the woods nearby, but I don't know. Disband my Bedouin archers. They pretty much suck, and there's only a few of them. And let's see. Coppa's doing bad in public order. Gotta fix that up pretty quickly. In Rome I have to retrain a whole bunch of units. Since this army doesn't need to be retrained, I'm just gonna start creating units separately. Meanwhile, the army that was sending to Tarentum is gonna go into Capua. And let's see. I'm trying to decide where to send all my units later on. Right now I just fortify the area around Rome with a lot more units. In case the Julii bring up even more units and attack, I'll be fighting them off a lot easier. And in Syracuse they also start rebuilding troops, because soon the Romans, to be the Scipii to be more specific, will probably attack me. Maybe not. Maybe I'll attack them first. So right now, basically what I'm doing is just going to a whole bunch of cities and retraining units. Just getting them ready for a future campaign. Let's see, there's an army besieging the city here. Segestica still has not enough units to retrain. We're here, I'll retrain 2 hoplite phalanxes and plus 1 more. Now when the Julii army nearby attack and they actually besiege the city, holding them off will practically be impossible, so I'm just going to try to put those hoplite phalanxes at key points in the city, bottlenecks, just to kill off as much of the enemy as possible. And from all of southern Greece, once again, I bring units together, form an army. And I have 3 extra cataphracts, so I'm going to send 1 phalanx unit out of that army. Put all 3 cataphracts into the main army, which I bring closer to the ports, so I could attack Italy later on. Or take northern Italy, I should say. Let's see a close defeat. When I attack the Julii tiny little fleet. And Tarentum and Croton need to start creating more soldiers, so I could later on form an army, reinforce my main armies in central Italy. And the Romans attack me near Batavium, or this place over here, outside. Once again they attack me with a fleet, clear defeats, doesn't matter too much. I'm really not focused on any kind of naval combat right now. I take the city, slaughter the population. I get 1 more general over at Antioch. And they keep going over to Europe. So a brand new army is about to be shipped over. I got 3 cataphract units who have absolutely nowhere to go because I want them to join a larger infantry force so they could back it up. And in the city I do what I always do, retrain and rebuild. City's full, so a unit's going to be created outside. And looks like the Julii did not attack this army around the woods in the west of Italy, or western side of Italy. So I attack them. They don't look so strong, so I'll fight them on the map. And as you see, pretty good results. And I try to besiege the city. I besiege the city. Let's create a bunch of siege towers and such. So I got Pergamum just grown. So basically whatever is being built there, I just cancel it, build a new palace. And now I just gotta train some units. The Julii I finally besiege. And over here, the Julii seem to be kind of spread out with their armies, which is kind of a good thing, means I could sort of the divide and conquer tactic. If they're all together, fighting them might be a lot harder. But as long as they spread out, I could take them out one by one. Makes it a lot easier for me and more efficient. As my general unit has more unit than them, but their units tend to be stronger anyways. I'm talking about like my phalanx unit, just one of them will have 120 guys in one unit, and theirs will have 80. Only problem is the defense and attack for one of my units is a lot less than theirs, and they throw javelins or pila. So I still have to be careful with the phalanxes, which kind of sucks because I do like to just charge a full frontal attack. Well, phalanxes, at least the Seleucid and the Macedonians one, that doesn't really work. So whenever I battle, I always have to keep the enemy at bay. And this army's finally going to land. And they did. Now a bunch of ships that I have are going to attack other enemy fleets. I'll take out the Julii. So even though, like I said, I wasn't really focused on naval combat too much, I have 2 strong fleets in the area, so I'm going to use them to just mop up whatever the enemy has offered, or whatever the enemy sent out. So the Julii turn out to be one huge problem as they advance into their homeland is very slow, as you can see. This might take a long time, so eventually I might just skip a bunch of turns. Here I attack the Julii, or I engage in battle with them. It's a clear victory. It was quite easy, I should say. The Julii attack me out here with seemingly not the best units. Fight the battle for me, but I lose. Stupid computer. More battles come. Learning my lesson from the previous battle, I will not have this fought for me, so I fight this. Victory, very favorable results.